she's sustaining it. I'm maintaining it. Can't even think, demon. This some angel shit. This some change you shit. Had this shit bumping when I'm in flight school. Secret twin pillars, it's the day and the night moves. Y'all can keep the cap, I'ma peep how this light move. Esoteric party, you ain't get your invite, dude. Probably lost somewhere tripping, and if I jump, she gripping, and it be fall through materials in other lands. And I think I get off on the fact I do what others can. But it's a cause, of course, for me it calls. And come together, rubber band. Hey, you ever been to the motherland? You ever came back down and checked the government? You ever organize a governance? You ever take control of dreams on some other shit? What would you like to do? Like the What would you like to do? Like the They ain't never seen these doors or seen these floors before. Try to use me for agendas I ain't endorsed. Yeah, I like the vibe. I seen the OnlyFans. I might subscribe. You got Wasito and saw another side. For once in your life, it was love in your eyes. For once in your life, you let go of pride. But I can tell you fight against your human side. I can tell that you don't want me to fly. But I knew my worth way before you and I. Is that a crime? Because when I did it, I surely did time. Created mine, reaping what I sow. I like to vibe. Time out is Kelsito, the spirit coach, getting your ass in shape for the age of Aquarius yet again. God damn it, you are now drinking the wine of Zeus. And we're back. We're back for another one and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So check this out, when we get into the esoteric realm, we with the coach and shit like that, we like to stretch and things of that nature and do things in God's way. And hopefully, I could be used as a vessel and things of that nature for, people that look like me and, people that look like me and others who don't look like me, but just to show you that you can kind of be into some different shit, you don't necessarily gotta, be all flunked out in your head and your ego and shit in your corner. Your little stoop corner and things of that nature. You can break the mold. You can expand. So you can become spiritual and things of that nature. You can still stand amongst humans and shit like that and make spirituality, look like the right thing to do. And don't not give a fuck what nobody think about it. So so we got to do this God's way. So yeah, bitch. You know what I'm saying? So, we building things. So we got to build like life and legacy, for for our families right now, for the people that we love and shit like that, and what we in love with right now is our comfort zones and things of that nature, So shout out to all the Cancers. Y'all got Venus in y'all motherfucking shit at the moment, So, shout out to all the Cancers. Now, what is Cancer? So Cancer just represents, the initiative part of the summertime, which is called the summer solstice. So anytime if you born at the beginning of summer, your ass gonna be a Cancer and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So Cancer is the cardinal water sign. So they like to create and initiate new emotions and feelings and things of that nature. So what are those? Those are emotions and feelings. What are those? Those are emotions and feelings. Okay. So, that's like the internal. That ain't like really some shit that we can see on the external. So, it'd be like shit going on the external. Like you got a body and things of that nature. So you could be walking outside in your shell, and smile. But you can feel like shit inside and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's to let you know that you ain't shit. So what I mean by you ain't shit, you ain't this body. You're not the, You're not the body. You created the mind, and the mind as the spirit utilize the mind to experience the body and shit like that. So, this is what we doing. So we got to relate on a private nature right now. On real private, because, Venus is in Cancer. So, Cancer rules home, family, domestic issues, things like privacy, things like caring and nurturing and things of that nature. So that's the energy we're going to value based upon Venus being there. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to be valuing a little bit more emotional things. So if you like more air and earth, it may be harder for you to get with the energies because, you know what I'm saying, a lot of times if you air, you know what I'm saying, you like to be intellectual and you like to think and communicate and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So you like to communicate and then you like to use the ideas of the motherfucking of what I'm saying, whatever information you like to use, whether that be person, place, thing, whatever, you know what I'm saying, as information to as a representation of things of your spirit. So that a lot of time that'd be like y'all intellect, what y'all talk about, what y'all communicate about, you know what I'm saying, or the ideas and the creativities that you into as far as the air sign. So if you are earth sign and shit like that, you know what I'm saying, a lot of times, you know what I'm saying, the way you do your energies and things of that nature, you know what I'm saying, you carry out things where, you like to represent formality, or formality like to represent you. You know what I'm saying? You like to use that formality as your phoenix and shit like that. So you know what I'm saying? So you like to carry out things in practical ways, you know what I'm saying, or stable ways, or things that, you know what I'm saying, may not participating too much wow energy and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? And if you do, you're gonna do that in an earth way. You know what I'm saying? AKA added practical. So if you gonna be a motherfucking you're gonna be the hardest if you're gonna be so if you is gonna be some like type of wild character and shit like that, you're gonna make sure you calculate it within that. You do that in the most, you know what I'm saying, stable way and things of that nature. And yeah. So earth sign don't like too much instability unless they can make sense of shit like that. And if they can't make sense of it, then for the most part, then that's what it is. They ain't gonna be able to do that. You know what I'm saying? Ain't gonna be able to do all the flip flop shit and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to all our earth signs and things of that nature. But yeah, let's get back to this shit because you know what I'm saying, with Venus and Cancer, this is gonna bring a whole bunch of relationship and things of that nature. So we're gonna be relating to how we feel. You know what I'm saying? How we feel and things of that nature. And it's a whole new feeling though. You know what I'm saying? So you don't really know how you feel. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, it's private, you know what I'm saying, and things of that nature. So we reacting to a lot of domestic issues, a lot of home issues right now, a lot of family things going on and things in privacy right now because it's water and shit like that. Now water is fluid. It's a little less, you know what I'm saying? It's a little less like other signs and shit other elements and shit like that, because for the most part it don't necessarily got to be practical. You know what I'm saying? It's just all about the feeling and things of that nature and the emotion and things of that nature. Where you got your feeling and those things you feel inside, you feeling in and things of that nature. You try to create a feeling, kind of create a feeling and shit like that. So you try to create, you know what I'm saying, some type of vibration, you know what I'm saying, some type of resonation, some type of, you know what I'm saying, if it's in Scorpio, it's a motivation. But, it's in Cancer right now. So that's the thing, this whole new feeling, this whole new vibe, you know what I'm saying, this whole new vibe that we all getting on and things of that nature. So, but yeah, so that's the thing. So we got to make the way we relate, you know what I'm saying, and show a little bit more love to the things that, are private and are familiar. And a lot of these things that are private and familiar to y'all, a lot of y'all, these things y'all don't like. Y'all might hate these things, you know what I'm saying, because these things may resemble, you know what I'm saying, shit like yourself. You heard, like shit like that, like shit like yourself and shit like that, you know what I'm saying, or your family members and shit like that, and that'll just remind you where you came from and shit like that, you know what I'm saying. So it's like we gotta kind of appreciate the things like that, with Venus and Cancer. So we just trying to adjust and things of that nature. Now, me personally and shit like that, I got Capricorn energy, so you know what I'm saying, um I'm not really privy to the waters and shit like that too as much, but I'm gonna learn. We all spirits, so we get to learn how to expand as God go and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? But so when we hear things, so go outside. See, that's the thing. Y'all be thinking astrology, like go outside. You know what I'm saying? You will see everything I'm talking about and things. And then I bet you the shit that y'all go outside on and things of that nature, and y'all not gonna see Jesus coming back. You know what I'm saying? But we can see like like not like that. You know what I'm saying? Not like that, y'all. Like not like that. Like for real. Like you know what I'm saying? Like for real. Let's get for real. You're not gonna see no float. We ain't never gonna see that. We're gonna be waiting a whole another 3,000 years on that shit. We're gonna be waiting a whole another 5,000 years on the Savior and things of that nature. Meanwhile, grandma and them fucked up. You know what I'm saying? And things we just seen what that did and shit like that. We got testimonies, but nobody want to be aware and things of that nature. So we gotta just with Venus and Cancer, we gotta start being more relatable to the things that we know in private right now. You know what I'm saying? We know old shit is outdated, it don't work. We know old shit is off the grid and things of that nature. So we trying to make shit move a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? There's people here like Sito. You know what I'm saying? Sito, the spirit coach, getting your shit informed and things of that nature so everybody can adjust. And that's the real spill. So, that's all it is, Venus and Cancer. You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna be in a relationship to your privacy. So anything that's going on within your privacy, you know what I'm saying? Your heart space, you know what I'm saying? Now you got your home, your heart space and things of that nature. That's like your heart chakra. Venus is the heart chakra and shit like that. And it's gonna be within the area of the fourth house. In this area of the sky and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Based upon the water cycle and shit like that. So therefore, that area right now is bringing a lot of boo boo boo. You know what I'm saying? A lot of relationship shit. You know what I'm saying to within the home. So you know what I'm saying? We're trying to find ways that we can be in love with the shit that's going on within the private and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Our feelings that we may feel in private. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to see how much are we indulging into this private feeling and things, and how much do we need to balance it out. You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing. You gotta go through and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And for the most part, it can't be necessarily too calculated. Venus do like to kind of be calculated, because it's ruled by air and earth and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But it's doing it within the water way. So you know what I'm saying? We're not really gonna feel as comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Relating our private matters, especially if it's with people that you don't feel comfortable doing that with. You know what I'm saying? And that may be the frustrating part, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, you may want to relate something that is private right now that deals with, the shit that you into and shit like that right now. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't have nobody around you to do that with and things, you may find yourself in frustration and shit like that. And um, so, you gotta now for the most part, blockages like that, you know what I'm saying? That's what a blockage is when you feel the need to do something, but you can't necessarily you manifest a blockage, aka a person, place, or thing that is as a comes in shape as a representation of, you know what I'm saying, you not feeling comfortable or making you stop presenting that energy and things. So you know what I'm saying? For the most part, you shouldn't necessarily cry about it and things of that nature. You just have to find a whole new way. You know? You just find out a whole new vibe, a whole new way, and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? The moment you let the external realm redirect your energy, that's when you become, you know what I'm saying, docile to the universe. No, you supposed to be the person in the spirit and the body that's gonna be strong enough to will goddamn shit and your goddamn existence and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about the feeling and things. So don't be getting lost into the logic. You know what I'm saying? You want to go hard with the feeling on things and shit like that. So you want to feel, you know what I'm saying, your way through and shit like that. And it's well appreciated. You know? So Venus in Cancer in a nutshell. So we're gonna get into these goddamn alignments and things, So as we got the Venus day in Cancer. And shit. So I hope y'all all good and things, Hope y'all been well. You know? You know? But yeah, that's all we trying to develop a better relationship. You know what I'm saying, with the shit that we do in private right now with Venus and Cancer. Because we might overindulge in those things based on how we feel about it. So you might overindulge in a feeling right now. And it might be some shit that you just feel. Now, other people might not even feel like that. So this is all we going through some. This is a grand water trying this shit. Long stunt. I ain't even gonna stunt, bro. I ain't even gonna stunt. You know? All right. Let's get to it. So yeah, man. So the mission is to get your ass in shape and form for the age of Aquarius. Okay? You know what I'm saying? Because look, I don't care. So if you manifest yourself here, you know what I'm saying, you already tapped into some type of, you know what I'm saying, knowledge and calling, you know what I'm saying, that God wants you to look at and shit like that. Especially talking to me, especially talking to Zeus. Because I ain't human like that. You know what I'm saying? You know, not in the context of how the world put it in, things of that nature. But I vibe and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, so, you know, we want to find a relationship. You know, we want to find with people that we can relate with, like, you know what I'm saying, from our heart space. Not necessarily from no fucked up place right now. Not necessarily for no business shit. Like, is you really feeling, is you with it or what? Like, is you with it or what? Like, you know what I'm saying? And that thing, you know what I'm saying? That way, you know, we can feel comfortable. And then we can feel like we got a family. You know what I'm saying? We can feel familiar and things of that nature. We don't got to necessarily feel in the world alone and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So the signs and things that you may not see that are around you, you know what I'm saying? And that's where you may cause frustration in your life and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? And then if you got too much frustration in your life and things, you know what I'm saying, that usually leads to manifesting more and more of that state of being and things of that nature. So therefore, you know what I'm saying, you know, at least get familiar with your motherfucking self and your spirit and things of that nature and appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you ain't got nothing but you first and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's how you want to keep that in mind. You know, and then you get familiar with that, and then once you within that space and shit like that, you attract what you are and shit like that. So it's real shit when we talking. Because I'll tell you right now, I don't give a fuck. All right. But yeah, we're gonna get into these alignments and shit like that, you know. All right. So Venus and Cancer trying the moon in Scorpio right now. So we're being more relatable or appreciative of transformations with home and family. So you know what I'm saying, we're being more reacting and responding to taking more power control over the things that, you know what I'm saying, we appreciate about home and family. So there are some things we don't appreciate about home and family that we're reacting to right now, and there's things that we also do appreciate right now about home and family. And the things that we do appreciate at the moment, you know what I'm saying, we're willing to fight for those things. We're willing to, you know what I'm saying, go ahead and get up and do the work for those things. You know what I'm saying, go ahead and make the necessarily changes and things, or let go of the old baggage and shit like that right now, and start to feel comfortable with moving forward with this Venus trine the moon. And we also got a grand trine right now within the sky. So what I'm saying is it's feeling more relatable or appreciative of transformations with the home and family and shit like that. So yeah, it may be some transformative things, some what I'm saying, some shit that might be hard to get power and control over because it's Scorpios. Now Scorpio represents the urges, what I'm saying, the things that motivate us and shit like that. What I'm saying? So that's like it rules the eighth house, the sexual urges, and what I'm saying, them types of shits and things of that nature, shit that gets the people going. What I'm saying? So we kind of revved up and shit like that. But what I'm saying, within that area and things of that nature, we got the gift because it's a trine with the Venus right now to feel more comfortable, what I'm saying, with being revved up for, what I'm saying, things that we appreciate about the home and family at the moment. You heard. Then we got Venus conjunct Mars. So this is frustrated or motivated by home and family. So we the way Mars is in Leo. So what I'm saying, we're passionate about our expressions and things of that nature, and at the moment, and the way we're motivated to express. What I'm saying, we're motivated to see our creativity at the moment. We're motivated to set the stage. What I'm saying, for the things that we want to see in our life and shit like that. Or we just motivated to get out and act. What I'm saying, or get out and go for things of that nature. What I'm saying, so we can be motivated and or frustrated by the things within our home and family at the moment. What I'm saying, the people, places, and things. Especially your grandma, like just check the family group text. Y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about. Like I don't gotta tell y'all that. Y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about. Like just check the family group text and shit like that. So you either frustrated by granny right now, or mommy right now, or little bruh, or some shit like that. So you just got like it's just that's what it is. What I'm saying? You got to give to be motivated. Like that's what it is. Like these alignment, look, don't always think astrology is like amazing things, right? It's always sometimes it's like real dumb shit and things of that nature. What I'm saying? Like real small minor little shifts and things, what I'm saying, that you may have to uh peak game on and shit like that. What I'm saying? It don't be like it's not kingdom come and shit like that. This is just things that you can be aware of and shit like that. And once you're aware of, what I'm saying, it's just like, you just know what you want to do in that area, or what I'm saying. So you got to create a parameter. So you got to become aware in certain areas and shit like that. And the more you're aware of certain things and shit like that, the more you know how to move, and the more you're not a fool. So and that's the thing. What I'm saying? So we can be motivated by our private matters and shit like that, and motivated by, all that type of shit. So there's a lot of motivation going on within, what I'm saying, trying to get comfortable right now. And that's why this shit is called in love with comfort zones, because that's what it is. What I'm saying? Motherfuckers is in love with their comfort zones when Venus is in Cancer. I'm saying? So motherfuckers could be in love with laziness, or motherfuckers be in love. So you could be in love with laziness, what I'm saying, or in love with trying to get comfortable. So what I'm saying, depending on what you're trying to get comfortable with, what I'm saying, it's going to determine what type of outcome you got. What I'm saying, is you trying to get comfortable with, what I'm saying, things that you need to get comfortable with. What I'm saying, it's like not the old and outdated things. You may need to get comfortable in new ways. What I'm saying, comfortable with getting up, and what I'm saying, valuing something. What I'm saying, comfortable with appreciating. What I'm saying, things that you emotions and feelings that you want to bring down here and feel in life and shit like that. And they may be a hard duty and shit like that, but you might have the capacity, depending on how you align this shit, if you align more harmoniously, to easily access, you being comfortable with, what I'm saying, getting to it. Getting comfortable with the things that you need to appreciate right now, and that could be uncomfortable. So don't always take it at the face valuable. Oh, Cancer is just they like what I'm saying, they like to be cozy and things. No, Cancer, get the fuck up and work some hours too. Cancer work about 30 hours. Cancer work about 80 hours. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. They'll work harder than anybody. and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Because they just, you know what I'm saying, that moon is strong, moves fit switch fast and shit like that. So you know what I'm saying? So you gotta be able to adjust fast and things too. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta switch your mood up and things and to get your blood flowing a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Cancer goddamn outwork anybody in this bitch. You heard? Now, Venus square Jupiter. This is learning to appreciate using home and family and private matters to experience stability. So I already appreciate that. So yeah, you can. I mean, I already said this on my last line. So you can appreciate your home and family right now in the right areas, and that can lead you to gaining, lead you to learning how you need to gain stability a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? How you need to experience your stability right now, based on something that's within your home, your family, and your domestic issues. Right now, you heard Venus trine Neptune, the gift to feel comfortable, appreciating the gift to relate to delusions right now. So you got the gift to be in a delusion or relate to people that's delusional. You know what I'm saying? A whole bunch of little Willy Wonka faces, Willy Wonka heads, Willy Wonka um, orange face man and shit like that. So you got a whole bunch of that energy walk around and shit like that. So you got the gift to be relating to, you know, delusions and things of that nature and just be, you know, think they creams of the crops. So y'all got to watch out for that and things because you don't want them to be in the cream of the crop and shit like that. You heard? Then we got Venus opposed Pluto. So this is balancing or indulging into past insecurities that need to be taken power and control over. Now, this is a big one and shit like that because this is what we all going through. Anytime we got Pluto, that's like some generational shit. Pluto, Neptune, and Uranus. So the thing is with Pluto, you know what I'm saying? Pluto is retrograde within between Aquarius and Capricorn at the moment. So there's a lot of past transformation things and that past things you already thought you transformed about your status, your position, and how, you know what I'm saying, how stable and secure and real stable on how you feel, you know what I'm saying, about your motherfucking status and your so you thought you was getting where you thought you was going somewhere, but Pluto retrograde came back and is making you reanalyze. No, absolutely not. Please do not walk in here while I'm doing this live. All right, they was about to intrude. So yeah, so you know, but so yeah, so what that's what the fuck I'm talking about. Like it's just alignments and shit like that. And this world don't be like this world, this world, this world right now. Like you know what I'm saying? Like this world, like it ain't even look. It ain't even the kids and things of that nature. It's just be like I be so amazed because like we be going through these alignments and stuff like that, and these shits be happening in real time and shit like that, and it never ceases to fucking amaze me. You know what I'm saying? I was just talking about Pluto trying to take power control over, you know what I'm saying, Capricorn energy. Now that's Capricorn energy is boundaries, restrictions, and limitations and things of that nature. As soon as we talk about Capricorn and things of that nature, you know what I'm saying, little kids busting in the video. They busting everyone though. It never fails and shit like that. Where mommy at? I should go get her and things. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. So we taking power and control over balancing or indulging in past insecurities that need to be taken power and control over. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you could be over balancing or indulging into like things, you know what I'm saying, past insecurities right now. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, because it's Venus opposing Pluto. You know what I'm saying? So we want to appreciate feeling comfortable right now, but it's gonna be opposite to where, you know what I'm saying, where the power and control is right now. And the power and control is within the power and control is within business right now. You know what I'm saying? Within Capricorn, within our status, within our position and shit like that. So, you know what I'm saying? We might feel out of control. Like we might want to feel comfortable, you know what I'm saying, with things that we're doing in private and shit like that. But it may seem like it's out of control as far as based upon security, as far as based upon if it's stable or not. far as based upon, you know what I'm saying? So that's where we may feel like the opposite appreciation to what's actually going on at the moment. You know what I'm saying? And that maybe cause a little frustration and things of that nature. And goddamn, we all experiencing this shit. And I don't give a fuck. Y'all motherfuckers better understand what the fuck is going on when we got this shit going on. You know what I'm saying? So real shit. So shout out to all y'all and things of that nature, because I know y'all dealing with y'all families, y'all home, y'all domestic issues and shit like that. And you know, make sure y'all is tapping into these motherfucking lives and these alignments and shit like that, so y'all can know what's going on in the sky and things, and y'all can adjust how y'all reacting and responding. You know what I'm saying, with the world at the moment as well, and things of that nature. And the only way to, you know what I'm saying, to experience is to try. So you know, you want to experience and try and things of that nature. Who the fuck keep liking and unliking this shit? Like, you a troll. Like, get your stupid ass out of here. Like, clown. Like, what the fuck? You bored and shit like that. So like, yeah, so it's like, you know, people just be like, we remember I was talking about like Moon trying Neptune and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? How we was gonna be reacting to like delusions and things of that nature, and being delusional and being disillusioned and shit like that. So you know, people is like really in they, you know what I'm saying? So Venus is like relativity and things of that nature. So you know, you gotta be like real understanding of words and context and things of that nature. So that for when Sito the spirit coach is talking things of that nature, you can actually use your mind a little bit. Now, how you use your mind, you know what I'm saying, is just going within the scope of like the actual information I'm telling you and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? So if you hear, you know what I'm saying, you actually hear for the information I'm telling you. And then the information I'm telling you right now is that, you know what I'm saying, we're dealing with Venus and shit like that. And, you know, so Venus is relativity, is appreciation, is love, is relationship. So I said that we doing that within the aspect of Cancer. So people ain't even in real life right now. You know what I'm saying? People is like within their own emotions and feelings, coming up with their own conclusions, their own logics, like their own feelings. They dealing with their own shit right now. You know what I'm saying? And things of that nature. And this is why I'm bringing this energy up, you know what I'm saying, for the most part, so y'all can be aware of things, because there's a lot of just weird shit happening in the world right now. So if things within your home and your family and your domestic issues is happening right now, you can understand. Don't take it personal. You know what I'm saying? It ain't got nothing to do with you. It's only more so dealing with how somebody else is relating with themselves in privacy right now. So don't be too hard on other people and shit like that, because people got what they got going on and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? Let a spirit deal with their own shit. And that's how you be the wiser spirit and things of that nature. And then you can separate from that spirit and become, you know what I'm saying, a little bit more, you know, familiar with spirits that, you know what I'm saying, that you got and shit like that. Because the moment you take your idea and start, you know what I'm saying, coming up with thoughts and feelings based upon others and shit like that, you know what I'm saying, they, you know what I'm saying, they shit like that, you just doing too much. Like, you doing private homework that you ain't really got to do and things of that nature. You could just look up in the sky. And that's why I'm Sito, the spirit coach, and I teach astrology. You got heard? Yeah. But you know, so that's the thing, you know. So like, so we ain't gotta get lost in no lights and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, God, like when you know, within your space and things in that nature, y'all can vibe like that and give like esoteric hugs and shit like that and make things make sense. You heard it like that, God like that. God like that, y'all. But yeah, but whoever doing that shit is like, they just bored and shit like that. So they ain't got nothing to do. Like, they ain't got like within their private life and shit like that. It ain't no motion. It ain't no hoes. It ain't no hoes. It ain't no hoes. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no motivation. It ain't no motion. You know what I'm saying? So anybody that's within that space, that's what they are. And no motion. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, we gotta let the boys be boys and men be men. We gotta let the boys and be boys. And I'm the spirit coach. Like, I don't really be coaching on like your average thing and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I do like to talk about um topics and stuff like that, and have one-on-one discussions, and I feel like that's what we need to start doing, like just having more one-on-one discussions with each other, you know what I'm saying, in some way, shape, or form, you know what I'm saying, so we can get this into the context of like people just seeing us doing it out generally with others and shit like that, you know what I'm saying, so we can have that formulation. But you know what it is like, you know, um um when we put it into when we get people on board and shit like that, I'm probably have to set something up like that, like StreamYard or something. But you know, so yeah, what's your private life about? You know what I'm saying? Is it about something? You know what I'm saying? Do you love? Are you in love with your private life or not? You know what I'm saying? That's what Venus is in Cancer is asking. You know what I'm saying? Are you appreciative of your love and life? You know what I'm saying? Can your private life be, you know what I'm saying, a little bit more relatable? Or is your private life is like you like being a troll or something like that? You know what I'm saying? So you just you creating a lot of energy and a lot of separate type of energy. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't understand how manifestation work, you know, so you gotta be spiritually wise and things of that nature. Because like you're not really necessarily understanding how manifestation works. So this what you're doing, like you just putting a whole bunch of your good time, your good energy. You know what I'm saying? On what you get your time to, where attention goes and shit like that, energy flows and shit. So you know what I'm saying? The things that you do and shit like that, you can't go up to your girl and things of that nature and be like, man, look, man, like I was trolling this dude because like, you know what I'm saying? Because he get all the girls or something like that. You know what I'm saying? All right, you can't relate that to nobody. You know what I'm saying? That ain't nothing really you can relate in private. You can't relate that you a hater to nobody because you know that don't necessarily fly like within every spec of life and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's just something you got to deal with your own. Like that's like your own internal anger and shit like that. Your own internal flame. Is it like that you burden in as a spirit? But Sito, the spirit coach here, telling you that you ain't got to be in none of that and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? You don't got to be no hater spirit and things of that nature. You can get with other people that spiritual like you and shit. Y'all can come together and things of that nature, and y'all can get on. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we do. So, you know what I'm saying? Though, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody that, you know what I'm saying? But shout out to every spirit. Every spirit got to learn. And that's why we here. We here to teach us. You know what I'm saying? Venus again. Venus again. Venus again. Venus again. Venus again. You know, so but yeah, so you just make sure you check in y'all manifestation card and things and the things that you is in a relationship with within the privacy. You know what I'm saying? You want to make sure that you know what I'm saying, that's something you can feel comfortable with. Because relationship ain't about, you know, I think, you know, relationship ain't about no one person. You know what I'm saying? It takes two. You know what I'm saying? So at that point, you know, if you just relating that you a troll or something like that, then that's what you just relating to. So you know. So yeah, man. Um, but yeah, man, that's what the fuck we got going on. Venus and Cancer. So hope everybody is understood. Um, let me see. We get onto these frequencies and things and shit like that. Uh, yeah, I'm just chilling on this one and shit like that because I feel like I just don't be on here talking enough. Like I always put out music. I mean, I always put out videos and stuff like that, but I always feel like I could be doing more and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? And I understand too. We getting close to the full moon and shit like that. So you know, we getting like hella emotionally aroused and things of that nature right now too. You know what I'm saying? We just want to have a whole bunch of emotional fulfillment at the moment, especially with this grand water trine going on through the sky and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of mood swings, a lot of moody people. You know, we may be dealing with a lot of moods, a lot of our own moods. The mood is in Scorpio right now. So we might be trying to take power control over the mood and things. But goddamn, I love this shit. I love, you know what I'm saying? I don't really do this shit for nothing. We are sitting there anyway. What the fuck? Yeah, but any questions, y'all can lay them on me, you know what I'm saying? If you got a question about your chart, send it in. Send it in, baby. If not, I'm gonna leave it open for like about 5 more minutes, and then I'm gonna go ahead and get my flunked ass out of here too, because like there's a whole bunch of water trying things and shit like that. So niggas not gonna feel. I don't really feel organized right now. So I'm just really just up here being a live representation of the energies in some way and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Because motherfucker, I like to get with current. I like to be current, bitch. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if the world be on, you know what I'm saying, whoever did. You know what I'm saying? I like to be current. I like to be currently. I like to be current. You know what I'm saying? I like to be current. I like to be up to date, bitch. I ain't outdated, bitch. I'm Cito Spirit Coach. Like way past a bunch of humans. Oh yeah. No questions. All right, well, let's go. Like, shout out to y'all and shit like that. Shout out to everybody that came through. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna be in love with being comfort zones and anything that don't make us feel comfortable right now and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? This is when we gonna revert back to our private energies and shit like that. So therefore don't indulge too much into that right now. You know what I'm saying? Being private or being like to the point where it turns negative and shit like that, and where you gotta like start restricting, you know what I'm saying, your own self and shit like that, and you start locking your own self in like a mental cage or something like that, you know what I'm saying? So you want to, you know what I'm saying, you never come outside to play and things and understand like how to actually build with like real people and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? Like people that look like you like in physical form, and like come up into those people and have like conversations and things, you know what I'm saying? Like y'all, some of the y'all don't really know how to do that. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all don't really know how to do that. But that's the thing. So, if you appreciate your comfort zone in the right way, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna take extra care. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna actually have the capacity to care for people, you know what I'm saying, to care for people. And the thing is, you know what I'm saying, sometimes that caring energy can go too far and go too negative. You know what I'm saying? Because you can care for somebody that don't give a shit about you. You know what I'm saying? You can share your care with somebody, and somebody don't give a shit about your care. You know what I'm saying? Nobody give a shit about what you care about. You know what I'm saying? Nobody give a fuck about what you care about. You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing, So yeah, everything ain't to be shared and shit like that. That's another thing. Like don't overindulge and be over in care bear. Like you gotta be your own spirit and make your own mind up on what to care about. You know what I'm saying? Don't be caring about no bullshit. You know what I'm saying? God ain't never say that was in the plan. You caring about some fucking bullshit. What the fuck is wrong with you? You better get your fucking ass together. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck is wrong? Caring about some shit. So this new feeling, like it gotta be lit. It gotta be something you can really care about and see yourself in as you know what I'm saying. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You want to care about the right things. You know what I'm saying? Everybody gotta feel fuck what you care about. That's just life, shit like that. And the more y'all wake up to like real life and shit like that, the more y'all be in position to like, You know what I'm saying? Go through these fights and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? Fight with your mind. Because that's what the fuck we do. We fight with our mind. We fight with our flesh. You know what I'm saying? We fight with our emotions and feelings and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So we be fighting with shit. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't come out and just do you and things of that nature. So therefore, you know what I'm saying? You know, you can trap yourself in the body and shit like that. Or you gotta have some order and structure and shit like that. And then try to find new ways to implement yourself or forever be a fucking slave. Forever be a slave. Forever be a slave. You know what I'm saying? So get out your goddamn comfort zone. You know what I'm saying? That's how you do that shit. Get the fuck out your comfort zone. Buddy o pal, buddy Miss Butterhead. You heard? Miss Butterworth. You heard? Miss Buttercream Cheek. Miss Butter. You know what I'm saying? I can't believe it's not butter. I can't believe it's not butt hurt spirit. You know, but so that comfortability that you may be trying to look for and things of that nature, you might not find that within the world of the context right now. It may be only within you because it's in Cancer. So you know what I'm saying? Cancer is always the reflection of the sun and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? So you have to be happy what you create and things of that nature as your motherfucking receiver and shit like that. And once you can get comfortable with what you create as a spirit and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? That's how you can, feel some of this comfortable, even if that shit look negative at the moment, or even if that is, you know what I'm saying, that energy of appreciation and things of that nature only gonna lead to more appreciation and you being appreciative of the shit that you need to be appreciative of. You know what I'm saying? So you don't use shit for the external. You know what I'm saying? Especially when shit is popping off in Cancer, you don't appreciate the external. You know what I'm saying? You probably appreciate the internal. You don't appreciate the feeling. You don't appreciate the vibe and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? What's inside, not what's outside. You know what I'm saying? The moment you start trying to appreciate shit too much outside, you against the energies. You know what I'm saying? You're back out of reality. You back gotta get back in where it matters the most. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So that's the thing, man. So I hope y'all can find some love and appreciation, you know what I'm saying, for the things that you want to be comfortable with. You know what I'm saying? Your comfort zones and things, and and not being too love with comfort zones that are negative and shit like that, and that take you out the game, you know what I'm saying? Because those comfort zones that you in love with that are negative and shit like that, these are the things that you want to basically keep in mind and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So you could be in a relationship where just feelings and emotions that don't necessarily move or progress any type of thing. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Flame of Visions. You know, shout out to Flame Vision. I think that's a Clubhouse member, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's Clubhouse member Aspen. Shout out to Aspen and this bitch. If that's Aspen. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so that's the thing, man. This shit ain't none of it. Nobody said life easy. Nobody said being aware easy. Nobody said being spiritual easy. So if you ain't spiritual, get the fuck off my channel. You know what I'm saying? So if you think life easy, get the fuck off my channel. You think it's supposed to be easy, bitch? I'm living representation of this shit ain't easy. You know what I'm saying, but guess what? You got somebody speaking for the shit. You know what I'm saying? You got somebody willing to talk. You got somebody willing to give game. You got somebody willing to step up and express some shit. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers, that's what real spirits do. Real spirits make other motherfuckers feel uncomfortable. Bitch, you gotta get uncomfortable with us. We make y'all feel uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? Get your baby ass off the internet, bitch. Stupid. Stupid ass spirit. You know what I'm saying? Well, get your stupid. It ain't never gonna be comfortable how you think it is. You know what I'm saying? So you might as well start doing that right now and getting that comfortable with the comfortable. Bitch, you gonna learn some shit about astrology. You know what I'm saying? And gonna learn how the world went, how they taught you in school and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So you get out your peanut butter baby brains. Once you get out that peanut butter baby brain and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? You'll be good. She'll be back. I feed up. I feed up. That's okay, love one. One more Quelo. She love me again in the morning, okay? All right? So yeah, so don't be a crybaby right now, you know? Based upon you valuing comfort, that's another thing. You know what I'm saying? You could be a big ass crybaby right now. You know what I'm saying? God, I want it this way, and I want it that way, and I want it that way, and because you want to feel comfortable, right? You want to feel, I want it this way, and I want it that way. Don't be a big ass crybaby right now. I'm saying, learn how to love that uncomfortability. That's how you can turn that. You can transmute that energy. I want it this way, and I want it that way. Man, God ain't say fuck. God said, bitch, Venus is in Cancer. You know what I'm saying? So like you're gonna get hit with that energy, so you gotta learn how to use it for your goddamn self. You know what I'm saying? I want it this way. I want it that way. You heard? And that's the fuck how we do, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to everybody that came in this bitch, showed up, show love, show out, you know, and may God be with us and things of that nature, and the spirits and spirit guides be with us and within our journeys and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what we like. You know what I'm saying? We always respect her of all possibilities and not being limited within time, any type of shape or form or thought or concept or anything. You know what I'm saying? We want to be in that space of all possibilities so God can, you know what I'm saying, use us as an example. You know, so and that's the thing. A lot of y'all be so scared. Y'all ain't even comfortable with y'all how y'all need to be. Because a lot of y'all be so, you know what I'm saying? Y'all need to be more comfortable with y'all in a way. But y'all be scared to go through that little uncomfortability for you to even get there. You know what I'm saying? So that'd be the thing. You know, that'd be the thing. Um, but yeah, Venus in Kansas is a motherfucker, bro. It's a motherfucker. You know, it's this the middle of summer and shit like that. Middle of summer alignment. But yeah, man, we finna get the fuck up out of here, man. I love y'all and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go ahead and start uh getting a little bit more familiar with my shit and shit like that. Getting a little bit more appreciative of the shit I want to be. You know what I'm saying? And start reviewing that shit as everybody else should and shit like that. And y'all can use them alignments that I had to like review that shit and pick out which ones you need to work on and shit as the coach. And that's the thing. So I love y'all too, man. I love y'all. And that's the thing. We connected and shit like that. We connected on every realm, every in every space. You know what I'm saying? We connected. Connected as a soul group, as a subconscious community, and things. Look, I had tweeted. Let me show y'all my tweet. Because I think this is a very important tweet. I had tweeted at one point in time, we didn't even think where we at as a collective was possible. So we got to consider that going forward, teamwork make the dream work, right? Because at one time, you know what I'm saying, it wasn't this. It wasn't, you know what I'm saying, a lot of people talking about this shit like that. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't real spirits coming down here with real information like that where it can give you real game and shit like that. It wasn't that. You know what I'm saying? But now it is a time where that's an actual thing. Now it is a time where that's actual fact. You know what I'm saying? Now you ain't in buttercream land and watching SpongeBob all day on the couch. You know what I'm saying? Um, you know what I'm saying? Was Britney Spears' little sister? You ain't watching that show. You know what I'm saying? You ain't watching Cat Dog and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? So you on the internet, so you're trying to get a little bit more connected. You know what I'm saying? A little bit more tuned up, a little bit more plugged in. You know what I'm saying? So that one, so this wasn't possible. But now it is possible. So just think where we're going next, bitch. And teamwork make the dream work. And I love every spirit that's here that really feels that really tastes that, you know what I'm saying, and put that in their heart and just knowing that, you know what I'm saying, hey, we ain't gotta be flunked out. We can all have our own mind, have our own situation and things of that nature, and we can come together as a family, bring our tools, which is our spiritual thoughts and feelings, men and women, visions and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? And all to come together with something to support as spirits and shit like that. And that's worth supporting. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's just basic talks like this, like niggas don't be talking like this. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying, you're not getting this from the average individual conversation every day. So you know what I'm saying, you gotta let that shit. You know what I'm saying, you gotta let that shit out. You gotta let that out. You know what I'm saying? You gotta sometimes you gotta let that shit out, and sometimes that may be uncomfortable. You know, so you create your comfort. Everything is creating. Don't be waiting for nobody to give you shit in this world. Ain't nobody finna give you shit. Ain't nobody finna give you shit. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta take it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be able to up with the fight and shit like that. And I'm with y'all. Kelsey, though. Get your ass in there.